The past 10 days have been some of the worst and negative for Paystack, one of Africa's most celebrated and most prominent startups. It all began on November 14, 2025, when the fintech startup suspended its co-founder Ezra Olubi after allegations of sexual misconduct with his subordinates were surfaced online. That suspension came at a time when old tweets from the co-founder resurfaced online. Those posts included sexually explicit content involving minors and a colleague. At the time, Paystack said it was suspending Olubi because of the sexual misconduct allegations involving a subordinate. His suspension and investigation, handled by Aluko and Oyebode, one of Nigeria's foremost law firms, came as a strong response to these allegations, especially in an ecosystem that has had to face multiple incidents of sexual misconduct by executives. In October 2025, the CEO of a Kenyan startup, Power IT Solutions, was fined by regulators over allegations of sexual misconduct and sexual assault. This story is important because, besides its impressive technology, Paystack is also known for its work culture. On Glassdoor, the job review website, Paystack is rated 92% over 100 as a place to work at, with over 100 reviews. There are also no cons to working at Paystack according to reviews on the website. But the news of a founder's sexual misconduct with a subordinate shatters these claims. Things took a turn for the worse on Saturday, November 2022, when Paystack fired Ezra Olubi over negative reputational damage to the company. His firing happened even before the investigation was concluded, and Paystack said his post, which included sexually explicit content involving minors and a colleague, was the reason for his firing. The company also said it met all financial obligations it owed to Olubi, and that his firing was in line with company policy. But Olubi claimed otherwise. He said that his firing went against the company's policies which he helped create, because he was not invited for the investigation, he was not consulted for the investigation, and it went against the due process. He also said that his lawyers are currently reviewing the process and that the posts do not represent how he has lived his life. Paystack's strong and swift reaction to the allegations can be seen as a strong stance in an ecosystem that has faced criticisms of not taking workplace misconduct seriously. But Ezra Olubi's claims that his firing went against internal procedures can offer a new development in a scandal that has affected Paystack's great work culture, reputation, and raised questions about accountability, even in the most celebrated African tech startups.